With a staggering $500 million splashed into Formula One, Saudi Arabia's rise in the sport has been both rapid and controversial. Their state-of-the-art Jeddah circuit attracted a massive audience of over 100,000, signaling a new era. Social media is erupting with reactions. A tweet declaring Saudi Arabia is reshaping F1's future gained 25,000 retweets within hours. Join us as we dissect the astounding figures and fiery debates surrounding this new powerhouse in the world of Formula One racing. Big pockets. The Kingdom Sovereign Wealth Fund, the Public Investment Fund, PIF, took the motorsport world by storm with its audacious $20 billion bid to acquire F1. Though Liberty Media didn't bite, the message was clear. Saudi Arabia is not just in the game, it's looking to own it. But why such a colossal investment? On the infrastructure front, Saudi Arabia isn't just building circuits, it's crafting monuments to its ambitions. Take the Jeddah Corniche circuit, dubbed the world's fastest street circuit. Initially a temporary venue, now it's a fixture until at least 2027. Outshined only by the upcoming Qiddiya complex near Riyadh. Qiddiya isn't just another circuit, it's a motorsport city, a symbol of Saudi Arabia's intent to be more than just an oil giant. In the realm of sponsorships and partnerships, Saudi Aramco's involvement is a game changer. As F1's sixth global partner, Aramco is not just bringing money, it's infusing technology and sustainability into the sports. The deal with Aston Martin is more than just branding. It's about pioneering future mobility. The economic outcomes of Saudi Arabia's involvement in F1 are multi-layered. Yes, there's a clear intent to diversify the economy and boost global standing, as seen in other countries hosting F1. But delve deeper, and you'll find a narrative of strategic positioning and cultural influence. The potential $20 billion investment is a statement of intent, aligning with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's vision. Ready for change? Consider the influence on race calendars. It's no coincidence that Saudi Arabia is slated to host the season opener in 2024. Aligning the race with Ramadan isn't just about dates. It's a power play, showcasing the nation's clout in reshaping the F1 calendar to align with its cultural landscape. Remember the Jeddah Corniche circuit debut in 2021? That was just the beginning. Now we're witnessing a calendar increasingly dictated by the financial allure and state-of-the-art facilities offered by nations like Saudi Arabia. Gone are the days when European circuits dominated. Welcome to the era where financial incentives and geopolitical interests steer the F1 ship. Moving to team sponsorships, the narrative deepens. The influx of Saudi money isn't just keeping the engines running. It's turbocharging the teams into a new era of financial and cultural symbiosis. Saudi sponsorships bring more than just cash. They're a gateway to global exposure, technological collaborations, and cultural exchanges. Then there's the media and broadcasting rights. Take 2019, for instance, when NBC Group secured a 5-year deal for free-to-air coverage in the Middle East. This strategic maneuver differs starkly from the US's ESPN2 model. Why? It's a calculated move to capture hearts and minds in the host regions, expanding the sport's footprint. Lastly, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Saudi Arabia's influence in F1 governance. While there's no direct control over the FIA, the financial muscle Saudi Arabia flexes can't be ignored. Their investments are substantial, yet the FIA maintains its independence. Beautiful symphony. On the home front, the domestic reception in Saudi Arabia has been nothing short of electric. The local populace's embrace of F1 reflects a burgeoning love affair with motorsports. Picture the scene. Post-2023 Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. Fans shaking with excitement, voices trembling with pride. This isn't just fandom, it's a cultural phenomenon, a transformative force reshaping the social fabric of Saudi society. Globally, the reaction mirrors this enthusiasm. The international F1 fan base, viewing the visceral joy of Saudi fans, finds a new respect for the kingdom's racing passion. This shared excitement bridges cultures, knitting the global F1 community closer, with Saudi Arabia's fervor adding a fresh pulse to the sport's heart. But it's not just about hosting races. Saudi Arabia is on a mission to ingrain motorsports in its cultural DNA. The General Sports Authority and the Saudi Arabian Motorsport Federation aren't just investing in events. they're building a legacy. From the glitz of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix to the electric buzz of the Diriyah circuit, the kingdom is not just participating in motorsports. It's leading the charge. Programs nurturing local talent and state-of-the-art facilities are turning Saudi Arabia into a motorsport hub, an oasis of speed in the desert. Amidst this motorsport euphoria, what deeper tensions and challenges lie beneath? Not all gloomy. Human rights concerns are at the forefront. Organizations like Amnesty International are red flagging the sport for engaging in sports washing. They argue that the glitz and glamour of F1 are being used to divert attention from Saudi Arabia's human rights abuses. Take Felix Jakins from Amnesty UK's words. The challenges faced by Saudi women's rights defenders and the LGBTQ+ community shouldn't be overshadowed by the F1 spectacle. Even Lewis Hamilton, an F1 icon, has raised his voice against Saudi Arabia's terrifying laws for the LGBTQ+ community. This juxtaposition of high-speed thrills and human rights issues begs the question: is F1 turning a blind eye for the sake of expansion? Sports washing allegations are another twist in the tale. While critics view Saudi's F1 involvement as a glossy cover-up for their alleged transgressions, the nation's sports minister paints a different picture. He ties this to Vision 2030, a massive initiative aiming to diversify Saudi's economy and ease its strict social norms. Indeed, the kingdom has seen some positive changes, such as women's rights to drive and travel independently. But does this progress justify the sports washing claims? Is F1 inadvertently becoming a pawn in a larger geopolitical game? Safety and security issues at Saudi F1 events add another layer of complexity. The Jeddah Corniche circuit, with its high-speed chases and challenging turns, has raised safety eyebrows. Although efforts to enhance safety are noteworthy, the geopolitical climate of Saudi Arabia introduces another dimension of risk, making the safety of drivers and fans a multifaceted challenge. Internal opposition within F1 adds fuel to this fiery debate. Lewis Hamilton's criticism, particularly about LGBTQ+ rights, reflects a growing discomfort within the sports. Max Verstappen's demand for answers on F1 Saudi contract echoes this sentiment, yet Stefano Domenicali, president of Formula One, offers a counter-argument highlighting F1's role in the modernization of Saudi Arabia. This clash of views within the sports underscores a deeper ethical dilemma. In the fast-paced world of Formula One, Saudi Arabia's recent entry is a stark contrast to the long-standing traditions of countries like Italy, the UK, and Germany. While these nations have cultivated their F1 legacy through decades of involvement, Saudi Arabia is creating its own path. Unlike Italy's iconic Ferrari, the UK's legendary McLaren and Williams, or Germany's powerhouse, Mercedes, Saudi Arabia's approach isn't rooted in a rich motorsport history. Instead, it's a strategic move using the sport as a catalyst for economic and cultural transformation, exemplified by the construction of the state-of-the-art Jeddah Corniche circuit. But F1 isn't the only playground for Saudi Arabia's sporting ambitions. Take football, for instance, the Spanish Super Cup in Riyadh and the controversial acquisition of Newcastle United by the Saudi Public Investment Fund. PIF highlight a broader strategy. It's not just about hosting events or owning teams. It's a play for global influence. And let's not forget the Saudi Pro League aggressively attracting international talent and attention. This brings us to a historical perspective. The use of sports as a geopolitical tool isn't new. Remember sports diplomacy during the Cold War. Saudi Arabia's strategy echoes those times, but with a modern twist. Unlike the ideological battles of the past, today's conflicts often revolve around human rights and global image. Saudi's use of F1, akin to China's leverage of the 2008 Olympics, signals a nation vying for a spot on the world stage. However, the road ahead isn't without bumps. The recent missile strike near the Jeddah circuit sent shockwaves through the F1 community, sparking intense debates about safety and ethics. Teams and drivers are questioning the future of the Saudi Grand Prix. From the high-stakes world of F1 and Saudi Arabia's growing dominance, we've seen the power of sport as a global influencer. But there's another player changing the game: technology. Ready to see how? In our next video, we dive into the innovative universe of sports technology, where advancements are not just game changers, they're rewriting the rules. Buckle up for this exciting journey into the future of sports.